What is up, world? What is up, world? What is up, world? You are in tune to the Know It All podcast with your usual suspects. I got my man Tate Boy Fresh and Big G up in here. But before I get to Tate and Big G, just want to say, Thomas Riley, man, our hearts are with you. Our hearts and our prayers are with you. I know that the years went by and you're saying you're the only one left, but I want you to know you got family here. We your family. So, you come and kick it with us. We really appreciate you and your presence. Thanks for being a part of Know It All Nation. All right. Now, Big G, what's popping, man? How you doing, man?
You see that sign, Ma.
Hey,
you see that sign. What's up, Tate? What you talking about?
I'm just asking what's up with T. Riley?
It's in the live comments. Ma, when you get a chance,
it's in the live chat. So
yeah.
He said today the year since passed away.
Yeah.
And he wanted to say thanks to Big G and Tate for keeping him smiling on other shows. And he's the only one left. So I just wanted to let him know he's not the only one left.
Yeah,
because
facts.
Hey, you got family here.
Absolutely.
That's
Big G.
Hey, if you got a nickname, you really down.
Black Street. But you see what I was talking about, bro. That's all you know what? I'm so happy to be in the podcast just to talk mess about this stuff, man. The dub, baby. The dub.
Well, you called it.
The dub. We gonna talk about it.
You called it. You said the Ratbirds ain't beat y'all and they just can't.
And God knows how long and whenever.
Y'all got that baby picture. Big Tate, man. Tate Boy Fresh, what's popping, man?
What's up, Ma? I mean, just to clarify for y'all, one time in the last 4.5 seasons.
Get them out. Get them out of here, Tate. They garbage.
Hey, we about to put the belt on like Aaron Rodgers. We own you.
Facts. Get out of here. I can't wait till we get to that same.
Hey, y'all remember Queen Latifah and Set It Off where she did like this, but she had her picture. That what y'all do to the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? We got y'all baby picture right here, man. You know what I'm saying? It is
Coach Harbaugh, all them Ratbirds. We got them. While they talking, hey, Tate, I can't wait till this week with payday on the. Oh my God, more quarter time, man. But it's just quarter time everywhere, man. Just quarter time. He owe me some more.
Listen, well, we're about to get started, man. But make sure that you do this for us. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like on Facebook and Twitch, so that when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. Also, we're on X. You can catch us on X if you're out there in Cyberland as well. Man, make sure that you hit those like buttons as well, because it tells the algorithm that the know-it-alls are here, and we are ready to get it cracking.
Hey, Ma.
Yes, sir.
Can I give you a little advice on something?
Yes, sir.
Just say no to drugs, man. We're not all on X.
That was a corny joke, dad joke, but I'll take it. It was a good one. It's a good one. Hey, look, we're about to get this show started, man. But make sure that you hit those algorithms. Tell them, G, get the algorithms popping, man. Tell them.
I already told him I'm holding the sign up. I'm trying to save my voice, man, because I got to address a lot of nations. Bears Nation, Ravens Nation. But I lost some corner time, too. We're going to get to it. Josh Hughes over there. I bet him 20 minutes about the fight. We'll talk about that when we get to it on the show today.
Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that because we're going to start. But first and foremost, we get to business here. It is. We are back live in full effect and direct. Listen, we got to talk about this, man.
Hey, wait, Ma, pause. Can you put up Afton's comment about pay, man? Please and thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Tate, check this comment out. You're going to be rolling, bro. Tate, look what it say, man. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. He out in the streets somewhere right now, man.
Hey, look, something has to be said. We all watch. First of all, let's talk about Netflix. I'm gonna get to the fight. Netflix, and they say they want to have a football game on Netflix, and the service will crash. I mean, how many of us in America felt like we were watching dial-up service? I felt like I was watching AOL. You know what I'm saying? I mean, real talk. Like I couldn't. It was fuzzy. Max Hedron on the screen. Netflix, man. I don't know. I don't think y'all are ready for the NFL or to have a professional football game on Netflix. Y'all are not HBO. You can't do it. Y'all live servers are trash. Big G, talk to me, man. How'd you feel about? Don't even talk about the fight, but this Netflix thing.
The issue, well, it's too late because they got a live game, and it's with my Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. So Netflix, let me tell you something. You better get your act together. We're going to be moving some furniture around. Because if you mess up the Chiefs-Steelers game on Christmas, it's going to be an issue, bro. So they need to upgrade. They need to get some bread together. They need to invest some money because it's obvious they're going to make bread. So you invest again. That's how it works.
Yeah, the Netflix services are crashed. They couldn't handle it. They X'd out all of the PlayStations and things of that nature, and then everything was going in. Tate, how you feel about this whole thing?
Man, both of y'all need to just pump your brakes a little bit, man. Slow down a little bit. What it is, just the sheer volume of streamers that night, a Mike Tyson fight. That many people ain't gonna be watching the Steelers Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh.
Every time I use my streaming app, did I get the pay-per-view stuff on? Mm-hmm. It always do that if it's something big. If it's Canelo, if it's anybody big and people watching all over the place. Yeah, that's what it do.
Look, no.
Well, listen, I'm not done. By the time Christmas comes, they had a thing together. It won't be 80 million people watching the Steelers versus Chiefs. It'll be NFL fans that want to see the Steelers versus Chiefs. Steelers fans and Chiefs fans won't equal the Tyson fight everybody been waiting on for 6 months.
Yeah, I hear you, but they better get their act together. That's all I can say. Better get your act together because there's going to be a lot of streamers there. It's Christmas. Everybody wants to watch football games.
Bet corner time, there'll be more than the Tyson fight.
Oh, of course it's not going to be more than the Tyson fight, but I'm just saying to you, they still need to get the service together, Tate. It doesn't matter if how many people was there. They should not have. I mean, you should have tested it. You should have tested it before.
I didn't have no problem doing the ladies fight or doing the Tyson fight. By that time, it was cleaned up.
Oh no, I had problems all the way through.
Oh, I did. I had no problems.
Yeah, mine dropped during the ladies fight and the Tyson fight.
No, mine didn't drop at all. Because I agree with you when we was doing the homies Big G. Mm-hmm. I had it on. It was buffering and all that.
Yeah.
When I got done, I went to go in my room and watch the ladies fight and the Tyson Paul fight.
Yeah.
No problem, not one, not at all. Either fight.
Yeah, like I said, in Afton, she said a lot of her friends had issues throughout. I was one of those because I'm one of your friends, and I did have issues all the way throughout. It was horrible.
You better get over here on the East Coast, boy. Right off the East.
Facts.
Hey, look here. So as far as the fight is concerned, there's some rumors and then some contracts come out. You don't know what's true or what's not, but allegedly, in the contract, Tyson got $15 million just for taking the fight, and he got $20 if the fight went the distance. And one of these tips that was on the fight, and it's allegedly, was that Tyson could not knock him out. And that was one of the stipulations, right? That it couldn't happen. And if you look at the way that Tyson trained, his training was full of uppercuts. His training was full of violence. But guess what? It became, from the time he showed his behind from the time he showed his behind on Netflix, it just became a clown show. And I really believe that, hey, it was a money grab. And like I said, these are alleged things. I mean, and they've showed some film out there to where they're saying, hey, look, Mike didn't go in for the kill. He ain't going for the kill there. And Mike's 58. I'm glad he went the distance. I'm really glad. His leg was hurt. He climbed in the ring. I'm glad. No excuses. But at the same time, I think we all got had out there. Tate, how you feeling about this?
Man, and I watched. I didn't hear about that controversy, but I ain't been. Once I saw Friday, it was bad to where I was happy Tyson went the distance.
Mm.
I didn't see no chance for him to win. But you said there was a stipulation saying you can't knock him out.
Mm.
I mean, and I don't. I mean, maybe Tyson wanted the payday, but there ain't no way I'm signing nothing like that in my contract. I'm here to win. Period.
Mm.
Now, if I get knocked out, but Mike, you got to think about Mike's style, man. In his prime, he was, bob and weave and just come in, and he was fast enough and elusive enough to get on the inside. He could get on the inside of Jake Paul. He couldn't.
Yeah.
Well, if you can't get on the inside and you don't got, and your strength come from your legs, he don't got no punching power coming. He all arm strength.
Mm-hmm.
You see how little his legs look?
Yeah.
And a knee brace?
Yeah.
No, that's what it was.
Actually, because I'm a pugilist and I love boxing. Actually, first 2 rounds he was on the inside of him, but he never threw an uppercut, ever.
No, he couldn't really get there, man. I mean,
no, he was there.
Tyson usually keep pressure on you for a whole fight.
Why do you think he did? I'm just saying
allegedly. He's 58.
I'm just saying allegedly.
He's an old man.
Right.
Yeah, and 20 mil is a lot to leave to your kids. That's something that I think Mike is real adamant about. You know what I'm saying? That's another 20 mil he can leave to his children.
I might catch an L for 20 mil if you want me to. Like, hey, this pay-per-view boxing match, my knocked Tate out. Tate took the fall for the bread.
Yep.
Hey, look,
right to the bank.
First of all, you wouldn't have to take the fall because I'm gonna knock you out. It wouldn't be none of them. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna put these things on you. These called act rights. These Texas act rights will go straight upside your head. Yeah.
What happened to your boy?
Oh yeah. Earl Spence got tattooed, but Earl all them car wrecks, he shouldn't take them no more, man. He shouldn't take it. He said, Blackstreet said $20 million just to stand and walk in circles. I'll do it for half. Heck, I'd let Tyson hit me for $5 million.
Hey, T. Riley, for 16 minutes he walked in the circle.
Yeah. But you know what the deal is though? Mike's net worth was $10 million prior to this fight. Now his net worth, he adds $20 million to that net worth of 10.
He triples it.
Yeah. So it's a dive. Well, yeah, it's obvious.
Wait a minute. Like Tate, you said triple. I beg to differ. See, net worth ain't just what you have in your hand. So now his brand is bigger, right? His brand is bigger than ever now.
No,
so I would say
I think yes. No. Let me tell you why I think his brand took a dive. Because people our age, we ain't cool with Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, people our age from our legacy looking down and bad and out. So there was a lot of people that filled up that AT&T Stadium because they wanted to see Mike knock that boy out because they were from our generation of people.
That's why
right?
I got it.
Yeah, so
you got some people watching for Jake Paul too, though.
Correct, yeah. but he lost a little bit of respect, maybe.
I don't think he did. If he got knocked out, he would have. But I don't think he did. I think we still hold him in high regard. At least I do.
His brand didn't get bigger to me, but that bank account got bigger by
that bank account was swole. That bank account was straight swole. And I ain't mad at him because you need who knows how much longer he's gonna live. And so at 58 years old, because us this old enough remember the story of the travesty and the fall of Mike Tyson. We remember when Mike was in his pinnacle and he was making so much money and Don King was just scraping him. Yeah. And Robin Givens' family came in and scraped him.
Robin Tyson, her name and occupation.
Yeah, Mike lost a lot of bread through all of that, bro. And he's trying. I don't think he'll ever get it back. But in this situation, he needed that 20, man.
Rob Lightfoot, because for a lot of time, I'm typically an underdog guy, man. So when Mike Tyson was fighting back in the day, when he lost to Buster Douglas, Ohio boy,
Columbus, the CO, Windsor Terrace Project.
Tyson was in his prime. Rocky, Ohio boy. But I was against him was against Tyson when he fought Holyfield. I mean, because I thought too many people was putting too much. They just love to see the knockout, but you know, I used to like to see technical. I like boxers like Sugar Ray, and then when Holyfield came along, and even Lennox Lewis, you know, he was boring, but dudes that jab and move and fight, like just like I do you, Ma.
That's hey, listen, that's what that undercard was about. Them two late. Hey, listen,
Oh
that
my
was
God.
that was the best fights I've ever seen in my life.
That was a fight.
Man, they was going at it. They went at it, man.
That was a fight.
I said in our chat, Big G. I said fight of the year right there.
Yeah, and that's big facts. Listen. They went at it, man. And that is what you talk getting it on.
I think the Servano chick is they appeal in boxing, like, because the Taylor chick kept leaning with her head and stuff.
Yeah,
kept leaning with her head.
They need to fight again. There's no other female fight that's out there. They need to fight again.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, but fighting her again is a whole other thing. And speaking of fights, John Bones Jones last night. Oh my goodness. Y'all need to understand something about that. That is the baddest man alive. John Bones Jones.
He was fighting a scrub, dog.
He was fighting a scrub.
He was fighting. That dude didn't even belong in the ring with him, bro.
What are you talking?
He didn't belong in the ring. He didn't belong, bro.
Does anybody belong in the ring? I mean, I'm going to tell y'all something. Stipe, if you know anything about MMA, Stipe's a legend. Stipe is a legend.
Stipe is past his prime. He didn't belong in the ring with him. And Jones showed that right away. Jones is such a tactician when it comes to MMA.
He is.
Bro, that he beat him in every kind of way. He was standing up, beating him down. He got him in the ground, he beat him down. Everything that he wanted to do to that dude. So that's not really a fight. It was almost like Manny Pacquiao fighting my boy. He was past his prime.
I'm going to tell you something. You need to understand one thing. John Bones Jones will make everybody look like that.
Nah.
There's nobody on the planet that wants that man right now at any moment. John Bones, Tate, did you watch it?
I don't watch it anymore. But
okay. I'm gonna tell you something. The man is quick with his hands. The man's long with them legs, and them kicks are something else.
He might be a hell of a boxer too, man. If he ever decided to switch up and go into boxing, yeah. Because he can get it. He can get it. He can get it, bro. Bones Jones can get it.
He's a striker. We always talk about brothers on this program. We always talk about brothers.
Maybe the best brothers.
I'm gonna tell you that's a combination of brothers. All three brothers are professional. Two of them are in the NFL, and then he's the baddest man on the planet.
They're giving the Watts a run for the money.
Yes.
And the Mannings for legacy. The Mannings for legacy. But they giving the Watt boys a run for the money, man. Them Jones boys is nice. Nice. Yeah.
Daredevil said Netflix is going to screw up on Christmas Day.
They better not. I'm going to go see Mr. Goodell. I'm going to not. Hey, we need to get this together, brother. This is a critical game.
Hey, Blackstreet, that was a fight. That was a fight.
Yeah,
Ray ran the whole fight. He ran.
That was a fight.
Who?
Ray.
No, that was a fight.
He ran.
That's why they say styles make fights. Ray, Hagler was coming at you, putting pressure on you. And Ray just was tap, 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 moving, scoring points. Boxing is about scoring points, too. You can't knock that out.
The last 45 seconds of every round, he hit him with a flurry. Rest of the time, he was on a bicycle.
Okay. Yeah, you better do it. Yeah, you better not. Listen, you better not ever stand in there against Hagler like that. You will get tattooed.
Ma and Tate, Afton said she'll post my bail, bro, if I go holler at Goodell about the Christmas game. Lord have mercy, Afton. She said she'll post my. I appreciate it, Afton. I appreciate it. Because I might be locked up if I do something strange like that.
Oh my God.
I talked to Roger Goodell about suspending James Harrison.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was got me.
We were on the elevator going up with the Monday night last time the Steelers was here before this time, 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I got that picture with him. I said, man, Mr. Commissioner, you got to stop fighting the Steelers, man.
Yeah. We violent. Tate, we violent. But that's how we play. We violent. Come on now.
With violence. It's all about violence. What's your prediction? Hey, listen. So, question, man. Yesterday in college football, we saw a lot. Penn State ran off, got a big win. Georgia beat Tennessee.
They shouldn't have. They shouldn't have. But that's another story.
Georgia, a better team than Tennessee, Big G.
Probably, but Georgia ain't going to the SEC championship game.
Well, what they need to happen now? They beat Tennessee.
They beat Tennessee. They got
Ole Miss owed the tiebreaker on them.
Well,
they own the tiebreaker on Bama. No, Bama owned the tiebreaker on them, and Ole Miss owed the tiebreaker on them.
Well, they playing. Who are they playing? They playing one of them.
They ain't got nothing left.
Don't they? Who they got? Who the Georgia got left? Look at
my Mary Mother of Grace and Georgia Tech. That's it.
Okay, Georgia Tech.
Georgia is officially done with the SEC schedule. They ain't got no more games left.
Wait. So you say they got the tiebreaker on them, but who the team is gonna go then? Who the two teams?
So Texas and Texas A&M both got one loss.
Okay.
Alabama beat Georgia, right? So Bama got the tiebreaker. Ole Miss beat Georgia, so Ole Miss got the tiebreaker. So Georgia, there's actually, in my opinion, no way for them to get to the SEC championship game.
I'm sure they're not mathematically eliminated, but yeah, they need both Texas teams to lose at least one game, and it can't be the one to each other.
Correct. So they're up out of here. So I mean, it's good. What they did is they eliminated Tennessee. Tennessee has no path now to get to the SEC championship game. So because wait a minute, Tennessee beat Bama, didn't they?
Yeah, but they got boat raced by Ole Miss though.
No, I think that's backwards, bro. I think they boat raced Ole Miss.
Well, we'll check that out. So
I'm gonna check it out.
Clemson beat Pittsburgh yesterday, 24-20 narrow game. Ohio State beat Northwestern 31-7. Texas beat Arkansas 20-10. We'll talk about those two games real quick. Tulane beat Navy 35.
Tulane is in it. Tulane got a shot. They got a path.
I got a little cousin that played for Tulane.
Tulane's 92. Colorado boat race Utah 49-24. We're gonna talk about that game, and then Alabama beat Mercer, which ain't even fair, 52-7. Shouldn't even been playing. LSU lost to Hawks.
That's a historic rivalry down in Alabama, man. That's a game my coach was scheduled for like 70 years.
So Georgia is currently third in the SEC, but they don't play any more SEC games. Tennessee, Alabama, and Ole Miss, who is all behind them, have SEC games coming. So it looks like Georgia's probably going to end up no higher than 5th or 6th in the SEC. Yep.
Well, so, and last one we want to talk about, because we got Notre Dame fans in here, Notre Dame 35-14, and South Carolina, the best 3-loss team, if you ask
me. In America.
34-30 on that one. Ashton's Kansas State lost yesterday. Boise State won, and then BYU lost yesterday. So let's talk about this Ohio State Northwestern game real quick. We'll have to spend a lot of time on it, but
not real quick. You talk about Texas real quick.
Okay.
I will make that real quick.
Because we were going to talk about them both real fast. For when we got to the 30-minute mark, we could take our break. Ohio State, they 31-7, and we talked about this off camera, Big G. Do we think at any given time Will Howard may jump in this Heisman race?
He has an opportunity because he's probably playing for the best team in the country. And Ohio State is going to be the only team this week, after the game this week, will be the only team in the country that played 3 top 5 teams. No other team in the country has done that. And by him having an opportunity to beat Indiana, beat our rival Michigan, and then get a rematch against Oregon in the Big Ten championship game, Will Howard has the games in front of him to propel himself into a Heisman Trophy. Not saying he's going to win it, because I think there's a separation a little bit between him and the rest of the pack. But he leads the Big Ten in passing. He leads the Big Ten in passing touchdowns. He leads the Big Ten in passing efficiency. He's the number 1 quarterback in the Big Ten. So you can't, if the best player plays for the best team in the best conference, you got to legitimately give him an opportunity to look at being a Heisman Trophy winner. So can he play his way into getting an invite to New York? Absolutely.
I love it. Real quick, Ronald Blake asked, and I'll take, can you get this one? Can the Buffaloes make it to the CFP playoffs?
If they win out, they definitely will.
Yep, facts.
And they play Kansas next week, and then
Oklahoma
State.
Yep.
Yeah, they went out. I thought they'd have a tougher game yesterday
with Utah.
I mean, I thought the Utah showed up against BYU. Utah might be my biggest letdown of the season.
Oh,
more than Florida State?
Hey.
I Florida State won good last year, and they was 13-0, whatever they were.
Yeah, you did. You said it was fugazi. You did. You was like, gee, they trash.
Well, but Utah need to play defense, bring that run game. But they quarterback, like the fifth-year dude, got hurt. What's his name?
Cam Rising.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Tate, what'd you think about that Ohio State game?
That's the only football game I watched yesterday, believe it or not.
Wow.
Watched that game, and me, my wife, and my mom watched the whole third season of Bel Air. So,
it was good.
From like 11 o'clock at night. But,
hey, man. Go ahead, Tate. Go ahead.
No, I would say as far as the game go, man, Ohio State is progressively getting better. That defense had me worried against Oregon, but since that game, ain't nobody been no problem defensively. As far as Will Howard and the Heisman, he had a lot of opportunities. This would be the third top 5 game, Big G.
Facts. Only team in America.
And the fourth one, they play Oregon in the championship.
Yep.
He come back, redeem himself against Oregon. He can beat them by more than they beat us by. Northwestern do suck, but Northwestern was like 4-5, wasn't they? 5-4.
Yeah, they suck. They garbage. They a bottom feeder. We know it.
Yeah, like Rob is South Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like they ain't played no sucky teams.
Yeah, they have. but South Carolina is the best 5-3 team in the country.
They really are 7-3.
Yeah, they're best 3-loss team in the country. Yeah, South Carolina. They're gonna punish Clemson when they play Clemson last game of the year. They're gonna beat the brake shoes off Clemson.
That'll be a good win for them.
That'll really be a good win.
But Rob, they're not letting any 3-loss teams in the playoffs. It's not going to happen this year. Maybe next year.
Not with three losses. I have a question. Last question about Ohio State. Jeremiah Smith. Would he go before Will Howard in the Heisman? I mean,
it depends on his numbers.
What he's doing is unreal. Four receptions, 100 yards yesterday.
Yeah, he had a carry too, and the refs robbed a touchdown pass from him. So he had about 150 something in a touchdown. They took one from him. It depends on his numbers. If Will Howard goes for a Bill 50 and 2 tutties against Indiana, a Bill 50 and 2 tutties against Michigan, a Bill 50 and 2 tutties against Oregon, Jeremiah Smith going to New York. He's really like that. Tate been making fun of me. Said he ain't the best freshman. Listen, for the amount of times he touches the ball.
Big G said the best freshman ever. Yeah, come on, man.
I can't say ever, but I can say
what is AP?
Yeah, he's the best freshman this year.
I say ever.
Adrian Peterson is hard to beat.
He touched the ball 30 times a game. Let Jeremiah Smith touch the ball 10 times a game. If Jeremiah Smith got 10 to 12 where he had the ball in his hand 10 to 12 times a game, he would have 200 plus yards every game. Might
be hurt, but yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, that was dirty what Northwestern did to him. And the dude came on social media and admitted that he twisted his ankle on purpose and tried to hurt him. The dude said it. But he's going to be all right, man. That boy's fine. Believe me, trust. He's good. He's good.
Yeah, and just to recap the Texas-Arkansas game, I won't even be here long. I've said this. Quinn Ewers may be our undoing. Because when you look at Quinn, he starts slow. He missed 3 wide open receivers. I mean, they would have still been running like Forrest Gump right now or Bo Jackson into the tunnel. I mean, literally, they were wide open. His deep ball is really hard. Now, He's a tactician in the fact that he
Deep
throws
ball.
a good his deep pass, throws a horrible.
Deep
No,
ball.
it's too late. It's too late. No, Diddy, put it on up there.
You said deep ball is really hard.
Yeah. Put it on up there. Put it on up there, man.
Listen. All right.
There you go.
Listen, like I said, he doesn't throw a deep pass really well. That is Arch Manning's MO. Arch can but that's what makes Sark's offense go. That's what makes Sark's offense really, really dangerous is when you can hit the deep pass. And at this point, I'm looking at Quinn. Quinn had on his 76 yards passing and 2 touchdowns yesterday. But there were times where he got us really touched up. Those 3 and outs. Those three and outs are hard, especially when you're playing. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say Arkansas was a bad team, but was a good team, but they weren't a bad team. You know what I'm saying? This is a pretty decent team. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot start slow against really good football teams.
Fact.
If you start slow against really good football teams, they're gonna make you pay because you're only gonna get so many chances offensively. And now defensively, this is one of the best defenses in the country. You know what I mean? It's just, if you look at the turnover ratio, it's just, we're number 2 and we're behind Ohio State. This is a really good defense, right? A really, really good defense. So when I say this and I put it all together, that Texas game, it's where you say a win is a win. And 20-10, we'll take it.
Survive in advance.
Yeah,
that's right now. These last 3 weeks of the season, and going into the championship games is survive in advance. Any kind of way you got to get the dub, you got to get the dub. It doesn't matter. But Texas, and like I said, I don't know, in private chats, because I've been talking to Longhorns all week. Texas had the hardest remaining schedule, and I said Arkansas was going to be a tight game. I said it, and I said Kentucky's going to be a tight game. Even though that Kentucky's got 3 or 4 wins. Kentucky's going to fight you in a phone booth. That's what they want to do. And so don't be shocked if it's a tight win, but I'm not saying – I said Texas might be the team that might get messed around and get knocked out of the playoff that was in there, and it could happen. It's all based on yours, bro. It's all based on yours.
Bronxy boy.
What's up, Bronx? What's up, Bronx?
So, G, take it to commercial, G.
Hey, man, thanks for rocking with us for the KnoItAllZ podcast this week on Sunday. Wherever you're getting your audio podcast, Google, Spotify, or Apple, make sure you just hang on and check us after the commercial break and we pay some bills. If you're watching us live on YouTube, we'll be right back with the KnoItAllZ podcast.
And we are back here with the KnoItAllZ after that first break. And Tate is giving his dog some love and some airtime. Both of them.
They got their Christmas pajamas on.
Already.
Believe it or not, I'm going full Big G this year. I'm doing the pajamas this year.
It don't count unless you get pictures.
I ain't taking no pictures. They gonna be
No,
evidence.
you got to get pictures, man. Come on, man. You got to get pictures. That's when it counts.
Rob Lightfoot. Sounds like a little bit of hating going on, man. A whole little bit of hating going on, but here we go. Yeah, definitely. Let's do this before we get into it. Let's talk about the Cavs real quick before we actually get into football. I won't take to have a little time to spread out, and we're not at the end of the podcast. Tate, talk to me, man. What's going on with the Cavaliers right now in the NBA?
Tate, big froze, dog. He about to get the big phone.
Oh, he is big froze.
He big froze. I just seen
big.
it, man. I'll tell you about the Cavs, though.
Go ahead.
The Cavs the best team in the NBA. And matter of fact, it ain't even close.
Wow.
It's not even close. That they have by changing coaching staffs and the development of young players and the continuity that they have as a team is unbelievable for the Cavs. And they're not at full strength. They're not. Strus ain't back yet. I think Donovan Mitchell was out tonight. So I think they play Charlotte. So if they pop Charlotte, They got a big game next week against the Boston Celtics. The Cavs knocked them out, and I'm just co-signing what Tate said. Tate told me earlier this week, bro, he said that if the Cavs win these next two, he don't see the next time the Cavs is losing. I was looking at their foreseeable schedule, and I was like, man, bro, the Cavs is really that thing, bro. They're the best team in the league. They're going to be dangerous come playoff time. As long as they stay healthy, dangerous come playoff time, because they're not selfish. They don't care who gets what and how and when and whatever. They don't care, man. Hey, and listen, Mon, wait till you see them boys break out them city uniforms. Oh my God, the Cavs got the most fire city uniforms I've ever seen in my whole life. They city uniforms go hard. You'll see them. They that old school baby blue of the Cavs. Oh, and listen, them uniforms go hard. And their floor look good. I was like, man, they upgraded with everything. Well, it might be because they know the Browns are so trash that they know they got to keep somebody in Cleveland, man.
Oh God,
because the Browns know they big trash.
Trash.
The Browns moving by the airport, so they like, man, we got to do right by the Cavs, and they gonna mess around and move out too.
Yeah, Big G. Danny Littlejohn said, Big G, you said this week that Justin Fields was going to be involved with the game plan, and you was right. So you get a chance to talk about that here in just a second. You get a chance to talk about that.
Just what's that sign say, dog? What's that sign say? That's G.o.a.t, man. G.o.a.t's been out there cooking. I shouldn't have bet the Mike Tyson fight. I'd really be on the streak right now.
Yeah, we're trying to get Take Boy Fresh back in here. He'll be back in a minute.
Yeah,
and I let him talk about the Cavs. But
what you like about the NBA, bro? So far, what you like?
Man, first and foremost, the Thunder. Wow.
Is it time for me to break out the sign yet?
Wow, the Thunder. Wow, that's all I can say. And Steph Curry is back. Chef is back in a way that they just. I mean, he's just dirty. He's doing people dirty right now. You know what I'm saying? And I love that.
Mon, is it time for this? I had to put up in the archives. I had to put up in the archives.
Yeah.
Stay over Luka.
I don't know that I would say that, but I will tell you. I will tell you right now that the Thunder look really, really good. They look really, really good.
Mon, I broke out the archives.
And they looking at bringing back old soft behind whatchamacallit, Dwight Howard.
For who? Yeah, hey, he trying to get into the podcast, man. He just texted us up. He said that he's trying to get in. I don't know where he's at and what's going on. So try to let him back in. I don't know. That joker is still spinning.
I tried to let him in a while ago, but it's still on the black. I don't know. You're probably gonna have to shut your system down and come back afterwards. Say, shut down and come back.
And look, he was talking that yak earlier, talking about the East Coast. That he looking like a Netflix band with a Mike Tyson fight, man.
Yeah, man, something wrong with your bandwidth.
Yeah,
you know, talking that stuff, talking that yak.
Hey, but for real though, man, it's Shea over Luka for real, dog. Listen, I said on the Homies podcast, I'm saying it now. If the Mavericks don't get their act together, the Mavericks might not make it. Because there's so many improved young teams in the West, man. Houston for real, dog. I don't care. Look, I watched Houston play twice already this year. And I was looking, I said, oh man, them youngsters, they ain't got no fear. Them youngsters don't have no fear at all. And they just gonna run and run and run. And then they got the little bitty fella, Van Vliet. Van Vliet. All he do is push the pace. And they outrun you. They'll score 140 on you quick.
I mean, they're third. They're 9-4. The Warriors are 10-2. The Lake Show even look good. You know what I'm saying? It's the beginning
Wait a
of the
minute.
year.
Time out. Pause. What before Tate even come back? Are you ready to bow down?
No.
To LeBron.
No.
LeBron just had 4 triple doubles in a row. The longest streak of his life. And he's freaking 40, Mon.
I don't care.
Mon, come on, dog. Come on. You need to admit, man. LeBron.
No,
LeBron.
There's nothing to admit. If Michael Jordan played in this league,
no, Michael Jordan played when he was old.
Michael Jordan would have been 41, 42 in this league doing what LeBron is doing.
No way, bro. If Jordan played at the end.
Let me ask you a question. Honestly. Who's the better scorer out of Michael Jordan and LeBron James?
Basketball don't count for just scoring.
No, I'm asking you, who's the better scorer?
Jordan is.
Okay, so Jordan would have scored 1,000,000 points, and when you can't touch him and hand check him, you know how many points?
LeBron.
Who's the best mid-range shooter of all time?
It ain't Jordan. No.
Okay, so let me ask you this. There's 4 players. There's only been 4 times that somebody has won the offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year. They were all NBA on offense, all NBA on defense, and then they won the MVP. Who were those players? So 4 times.
That's because it was biased for Mike back then.
I'm just asking you
because you know who else should have done it, and they robbed him. Shaquille. You know who else should have done it, and they robbed him? Wilt Chamberlain. You know who else should have done it, and they robbed him? Hakeem Olajuwon. Come on, dog. It was biased for Mike, bro. The NBA was trying to build a brand, and I'm not mad at them because they were selling tennis shoes and seasons. They were selling tennis shoes and seasons.
Do you know that Karl Malone took one of those MVPs away from Mike?
You said the word one.
And Charles Barkley
earned his. Don't get it twisted. Barkley was the best player in the world that year. That year, Charles Barkley won the MVP. He was the best player in the world. Ain't no saying. He took a trash Phoenix Suns team and almost beat the Bulls. So yeah, Barkley earned it. But Mike, nah, come on. Bro.
First of all, Rob Lightfoot, let me help you with something.
Rob. That's facts, Rob.
Let me help you with something. They said Clyde Drexler was a better 3-point shooter than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, all he did was just went and set a record against them in the finals in 3-point. You can't quantify. He was a better scorer, and like I said, it just was what it was. We finally got you back. We finally got you back, man. Talk to us about your Cavs, bro.
Hold on, real quick.
So Michael Jordan was more like Seinfeld. 9 great years, highly impactful, still discussed today. LeBron's become Law and Order. We're on year 35. I watched an episode 2 days ago. It still crushes. I know Michael played 15 seasons, and many of them were great, but he was a shell of himself at the end. LeBron's in year 22. On any possession, best player on the floor. In any game, AD got into foul trouble. They're like, LeBron.
Why are we even entertaining something that he has to say? And then the last thing,
Colin Coward has some good taste.
Colin Coward, yeah, okay, whatever. The last thing he said is the shell. Nobody has. You got to give this to LeBron. Nobody has taken care of their body better than LeBron James. He's taking care of his body. But I'm gonna tell you the
truth. Then Tom Brady took care of his body, and what you call Tom Brady?
Yeah,
go.
Right. But when I tell you right now, we will never see another Michael Jordan. I don't care. We'll never see another LeBron James. But when it comes down to it, the better two. If I had my chance to pick this is my opinion. The GOAT is Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
You entitled to your opinion. I might have the same discussion with my wife, man. But, yeah. We had it today when I played that Colin Coward video. But some got to be said for longevity. Some got to be said for averaging 25 points a game for your career. Some got to be said for being the NBA's all-time lead scorer. Even if you did play 22 years, you played long enough and good enough to be at. Some got to be said for being number 3 in assists. Some got to be said for having 9,000 rebounds. Come on, man. It's easy.
Facts.
But Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Big G said it. I heard it before I froze, I guess. Best team in the league. I mean, Darius Garland, current NBA player of the week.
Facts.
Last night, they won without Evan Mobley didn't play. Tonight, Donovan Mitchell not playing. But I'm not worried against Charlotte. Karis LeVert and Darius Garland to be able to get it done.
Facts.
We're hoping to have nobody come, and that's 15-0. And you play the Boston Celtics on Tuesday, who is probably the second or third best team. So the real test is coming.
So let me ask you this: how long do you foresee this run going. Like they may lose to Boston, right? But how there's a run that's going on. They could literally, catch a heater. They already got a 14-game win streak. Take your fine.
No, he talking to Google, man. He talking to Google. He looking stuff up. He looking at the schedule. Yeah. I already know that's what he do. But I still ain't gonna stop me from putting up the fine sign. It still ain't gonna stop me, man. Putting up the fine sign.
They in the Hornets game on right now. I think I got 7.
Yep.
They up 70-56 right now against the Hornets. Minute 40 left in the second quarter.
Get them out of here.
And they play the Celtics. And they got that's the tough game. And they got the Pelicans, the Raptors, the Hawks, and the Celtics. So if they beat the Celtics, that'd be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They could go to 20-0 if they win tonight. Tomorrow.
So let me ask you a question. 20-0, right? Where do you think that leaves them? Where do you see them going if they're 20-0 off the rip? Do they have a shot?
That's 73-10. You 72-10. Yeah, 73-9.
At that.
Yeah, they got a shot. They got a shot.
That start definitely say you got a shot, but I don't think that's the goal. There's Gargo. I said we ain't playing to win 82 games. We playing to win the chip. So I like that mentality. You know what I mean? And right now, Donovan is showing his leadership by letting the other guys be the guy. Donovan Mitchell averaging 23 points a game, which is his career low.
Yep.
And he's letting, hey, Darius, go get yours, bro. Evan, we need you to be more aggressive. Be more aggressive. You know what I mean? He's just taking a back seat, letting the whole thing cook, mixing the pot up. And then when that April hit, oh, they ready.
Is our coach the coach of the year, Tate? Right now. I mean, do they need him play anymore?
Right now. I mean, well, they got to win at least 50 games, but he took it over.
Oh, Big Dirt talking big. What?
I mean, well, I think you make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and you 1 and 2 that go to the finals. I think they floor is the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If they got to match up with the Celtics, that's the only one I'm even worried about in the East.
Yeah, I ain't scared of New York.
The Seahawks win.
Yeah, they won.
Yeah, well, we're about to get into that right now, man. Take you have a little bit more on the Cavs before we.
I'll just say Max Strus ain't played one game yet.
Oh,
Max Strus. And I don't know how they gonna use or when he's ready, how they gonna use Imani Bates if they use him. So you got them two potentially coming back. I think they make a trade at some time for another backup big. I heard something about trying to bring Larry Nance Jr. back as the third. Ooh. I mean, so I like where Cleveland's at right now. Matter of fact, while we get ready to talk about football, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it to the game, man. I'm slipping.
So, hey, man, the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles started this week off. The Eagles went 26-18 on them. Talk to me about this game, G.
Saquon Barkley is that guy. Saquon Barkley's him. Saquon Barkley is showing the New York Football Giants that they made the worst decision they ever made by not
in
signing
their life. In their life.
They should have re-signed him. He is showing that he's him. He's consistently, I think now he leads the NFL in rushing. He jumped past Derrick Henry. So, yeah, Saquon is that dude, man. And Philadelphia is a dangerous team, bro. Don't sleep on them. I think that they'll win the NFC East. And don't sleep on Philadelphia. Don't sleep on Philadelphia. So I like them. Well, the Commanders is just maybe a little bit ahead of schedule. The Commanders need a couple other guys. They need another playmaker at WR, man. Because Scary Terry wasn't nowhere to be found against the Eagles.
Yeah,
you couldn't find him.
Can't do it by itself.
Yeah.
So Tate, this Washington Commanders Philadelphia Eagles game, what you think about that?
They done pipe down a little bit down this way. Pipe down a little bit. They're getting a little bit big bridges. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, Philly just clearly the better team. I mean, I think two of us on the show that know it all said that.
Facts.
One of us didn't pick them to win the NFC East.
Facts.
They picked another team. But, you know, the Eagles, I mean, the combination of Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, who's the best non-quarterback in the MVP race.
Facts.
We could get it if Lamar keep looking like the Pittsburgh Steelers made him look today.
Facts.
And A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith on the outside.
It's a lot.
Philly a load to deal with.
Carter a dog too. Carter from Georgia, he's a dog.
Yeah, he's really starting to stud up. Yeah. We got the Dolphins beating the Raiders today, 34-19. Tua had a game today. Tua had a game, 3 tutties. The Saints beat the Browns 35-14. Browns need to blow that up, man. They need to go ahead and blow all that up.
That's why they lost. They played in the Shador Bowl.
they part of the Shador.
You know why I'm so mad? Because it's almost like they held it all back because they want to try to get us on Thursday night. Because they was like, okay, we're gonna get mopped, so we just gonna hold it all back, and we're gonna try to ruin Pittsburgh's season, man. That's another reason why I hate them Brownies, man. Them little elves, man. They know they dirty as all get up, and I can't wait. Listen, Jones, you was out there holding against this week against Baltimore. I want you to hold Myles Garrett the whole game. I don't care if you get 4 penalties. Just frustrate the hell out of him. So that way we gonna get out of Cleveland with a victory, bro. I don't care nothing about it. But the Browns is trash. Get them out of here.
And then we got the Jets and the Colts. Aaron Rodgers said he's coming. Well, the Colts beat the Jets 28-27. Aaron Rodgers said he's coming back for another year. I just think Aaron just needs to learn how to lay it down, man. It's over with. This ain't your team.
You know who the Jets need, Mod and Tate? Shador.
Well,
I hate to say it. I think I'd rather see his boy go to the Giants than the Jets, though.
Yeah, but man, the Jets got a good defense and some dog young receivers and 2 running backs.
Do they have a good defense? How was Richardson playing before this game?
Too many injuries, man. They like 3 out of their 4 DBs is hurt, bro.
Not only that, Tate, when you put your defense in bad situations, as Aaron Rodgers does a lot, it kind of is what it is on that, man. So I mean, Aaron Rodgers should hang him up. He should definitely hang the cleats up.
I think Aaron Rodgers is what some people were saying about Russ.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Russ, but it ain't. Let's take it ain't. It ain't even. It's apples to oranges. They both, but one is trash and one ain't.
NSMC 99 said, "Never seen a player throw their teammates under the bus like Aaron Rodgers."
Always, he's a cancer to a locker room.
This is true.
Get him out of here.
Danny Littlejohn said, "Jets trash, big trash, dumpster juice."
Adios muchachos to Aaron Rodgers, dog.
He said Aaron Rodgers is going to blame someone else for another loss now.
And they won't feed Breece Hall. They won't give Breece Hall the ball to save their life, man.
And he's the thing. Ronald Blake, Dion will not let him go to Woody Johnson's terrible team.
That's what I say, Ron.
Yeah. Well, because we already know the fix is in. But you know who might end up with the Jets? Dak Prescott. Because the Jets will be foolish enough to trade first-round picks to get him. Yeah. Dak Prescott might be in the Jets and Shador might be down there in Dallas. But I've been saying that.
First round pick for Aaron Rodgers. They can't do it. They got to draft the quarterback.
Yeah. So the Vikings beat the Titans 23-13. The Packers beat the Bears 20-19. Oh, that put a smile on Big G's face. 20-19. Jordan Love had a day. 13-17, 261, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Caleb Williams, 23-31, 231, no tutties. Josh Jacobs, 18 carries, 76 yards, a touchdown. And Christian Watson, 4 catches, 150 yards. Man, he had a day.
They lost the game because they blocked the field goal. But Tate, didn't we try to tell Pay that the Bears would lose? They would get swept by 2 of the teams in the division. And they started it off perfect. What you said, Tate?
That's 1 down.
1 down. And they're going to find another way to muck it. And guess what? It wasn't because Caleb was out there killing them. It was because Green Bay was out there messing up. Jordan Love threw a pick on the goal line, and the game wouldn't even been as close as it was, right? Caleb ain't that dude, bruh. Now, Swift is that dude, and they keep trying to tell me that they got a trash offensive line. Swift out there killing them boys. I think this was Swift's second 100 or second or third 100-yard game. It's because Caleb holds on to the ball too long because he's got to see it before he throws it, and he's the fourth best rookie quarterback in this draft. It's Jalen Daniels 1, Bo Nix 2, Drake May 3, Caleb 4, and oh God, don't let Penix Jr. and JJ come back and they show me. Caleb might be the sixth best quarterback.
That was the ball game here, folks.
It ain't
Josh Allen ran for a 30-yard touchdown, and that is 29-21. That's the game. 2:17 left. That's the ball game.
Mahomes got a shot though, dog. Keep going. Keep what you said, Tate.
I was saying he might be this year. You could be on something there for us play on the field, but he won't be overall. I mean, by the time the career is done, he gonna be 1 or 2 with Jaden Daniels.
Oh, I don't know. We're gonna find. Listen, Bo Nix is a lot better than advertised.
Well, so let's Detroit Lions 9-1 now. God. They beat the brake shoes off of Jay. You remember that those whoopings you used to get with your mama or your daddy or whoever would grab your arm and hold it up?
Whoever is more like it, because back then anybody in the
they grab your arm and hold it up, and then they just use the other arm and light you up. Yeah, hey, that's what happened to Jacksonville.
Man, you know I don't never cuss on the KnoItAllZ podcast, but when I'm telling you that the Detroit Lions put belt to ass with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and belt to ass was going on today, dog. They beat the living hell out of them.
They beat the brake shoes off of them today, man. And first of all, you had Mac Jones in at quarterback. You knew that was going to end horrible. 17-29, 138 with 1 interception. Travis Etienne had 12 carries for 27 yards. I mean, he just got the ball and laid down. And then basically everybody from Detroit seemed like had 100 yards.
They was out there with the clown car, with the confetti, running trick plays, offensive linemen trying to throw passes, triple reverses, throwing it back to the quarterback, then throw it back to the tight end, then throws it back to the quarterback and throws the ball downfield. They was doing all kind of strange things to Jacksonville, bro. Strange stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. The Rams 28-22 over the Patriots. I think the Patriots is in this Shador sweepstakes as well.
No, they got their quarterback, Drake May.
Yeah, this is true. They got
good. They're good.
He did look good today.
Maybe Travis Hunter.
Yeah. The Ravens got beat by the Steelers. Here we are. Steelers still curtain wins 18-16. I'm gonna tell you, I got one thing to say about this game. I'm gonna leave it to y'all. I was so mad when Mount Washington didn't even just jump. Like, bro, put your hands up. Jump. That's not an interception. That interception wasn't on Rusty. But anyway, you guys go ahead. Let's talk about it.
Tate, I'm gonna let you go first, man, because I got a few things to say, man, about the. Tate, I always get down talking about our beloved. You see, we both out there today. We both out there today representing, man, our beloved Steelers, man. But you go ahead, bro. You got it.
Man, it was a good game, and that game was closer than it probably should have been. The interception took points off the board. They got stopped on 4th and 1 in midfield. I mean, so it was a typical Ravens-Steelers kind of game. We didn't get in the end zone. We did enough just to win. That's what they always do.
Mm-hmm.
Najee and Jalen Warren ran well.
Facts.
I feel like George Pickens had a nice game.
Facts.
I'm glad to see Russ is using Darnell Washington.
Facts.
The defense played excellent. Look what they did to Lamar Jackson, MVP, what he been doing, what that offense been doing this year.
Yep.
I think Derrick Henry had 45 yards.
That's it. Well, Tate, what I tell you they was gonna do to big boy. What I tell you they was gonna meet him in the hole and they popped him and he quit. He quit.
I remember you saying the key was stopping Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I said you gotta stop the run first.
Mm-hmm.
Make Lamar after pass, take the run option away, Lamar got 2 decent 12, 13-yard runs. That was it. But his passing was terrible. Pressure was on them. They maintained the rush lanes, the rush lanes of integrity.
Yeah.
They maintained them, made it difficult sticky coverage downfield. I mean, hey, they did everything necessary to win an AFC North game. And I think Cleveland and quit the season. So I'm not worried about them Thursday night. We're gonna go ahead and go in there and hopefully get a victory, then get that little extra rest of the week, and going into the following game against the Bengals, we're gonna be really ready for Joe Burrow.
Yeah, we gotta be, because I think they the most.
What's up, Ben Lampkin? Ben Lampkin said, "What's up on Facebook?"
Oh yeah, what's cracking, man?
What's up, Ben?
Yeah, but listen, man. Big boy quit. Like I said, her big boy. He made him give up that pill, bruh. He popped him. And I was like, yeah. TJ Watt, Tate, I know you saw it. TJ Watt met Big Boy in the backfield, and he popped him, and when he fell to the ground, you could see it on the camera. He was like, because he was tired of getting cracked. Or Roberts cracked him. They was out there punishing Big Boy. And guess who else they was punishing? They was punishing Lamar. They was out there punishing him. Lamar couldn't get nothing. He couldn't. And Tate, remember I told you, I said they got to put him on the ground.
Big G, real quick on Facebook. Shout out to the homie Mike Wright, man. Remember Mike Wright, little homie?
Yeah, what's up, Mike? Yeah.
He watching. He said that what did he say?
Josh Allen just went beast. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just shouting him out because he's another true blood Steelers fan.
Yeah, he's been a Steelers fan damn near since birth.
So
So I'm
true blood. His brothers too.
yeah, out the gate.
Yeah,
out the gate.
NSMC 99 said defense probably had their best game all year. Danny Littlejohn said Peyton Wilson big time on the end. That was
First team all
great.
rookie. First team all rookie.
He also said made the number one offense look like chumps.
Get him out of here.
Peyton interception was wild. Rob Lightfoot said big facts. Blackstreet said, did the Steelers just show how to beat the Ravens? Absolutely.
Yes, they
put
showed the lead
out there. Let's see. They were talking about Peyton Wilson's.
You can't just say they showed the lead, because the league don't got that defense.
Yeah, Detroit got it. Detroit can do what we do.
And Rob Lightfoot said turnovers was a tail of the tape. Yeah. Sum it up, though, you guys. Sum it up, this Steeler game, man. What do y'all take from that? What's the big takeaway?
We're 8-2. The Ravens are 7-4. We're technically 2 games ahead of them. We ain't got but a little bit of games left. And I wouldn't be shocked if we go into Baltimore and beat them down again, because Lamar Jackson can't beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're not worried about Lamar. We've been saying this for years, and we're going to keep on saying it. Now, do you got to respect him? Yes. But do you game plan for him and show what you show? Yes. They ain't going to beat us no time soon, bro. And Big Boy ain't the answer for y'all. You should have carried your behind down to Dallas, because you don't want no part of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm trying to tell you. Big Boy don't want that action.
Danny Littlejohn says, preach, G. Sum it up in a couple words, talk to me. How do you feel about this win? What this win meant to you?
I think, hey, Big G, give me the G Stradamus. I think everybody, a few weeks ago, I said this on air was it on the homies? It was on the homies, because when I said it, Pay took a big drink.
Yep.
And Big G said, oh, Tate. I said the Steelers is going to the Super Bowl.
Yes, you did.
And everybody's like, oh, Tate, I need to pump my brakes. I'm doing too much. Now, even if they don't, all y'all believers now, though. Y'all believers.
Yeah.
And like I said, my Final Four, AFC Championship game, NFC Championship game, Pittsburgh, Kansas City, could be in Pittsburgh with that loss, because they still got to play Kansas City.
Yeah.
And Detroit and Philly.
Oh.
4 best teams in football. I ain't worried about Buffalo.
Oh. Well, Buffalo beat them today, Tate, so Buffalo might be in the mix.
Yeah, but I ain't worried about them against us.
Okay, yeah.
Josh Allen throwing three INTs against us.
Yeah. We're gonna punish him like we punish Big Boy. You come on around that corner, we got some punishment for you.
Ma, I'll sum it up for you in 2 words. Well, 3 words, I guess. Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. And then I've said it early. I'm gonna keep saying it too. I said it before you said it, Tate. I believe they're going to the bowl. I believe it. It's Kansas City and Pittsburgh in the AFC Championship game, and then it's out of those two for the Super Bowl. That just kind of is what it is.
Oh, y'all talking strong, man. Y'all talking strong, man. Y'all got me hyped, and I'm usually the person to get everybody else hyped. You talk crazy, man. Y'all got me hyped, man.
4-13, here's the game right here.
It's over, man. It's over. Buffalo's gonna beat Kansas City 30-21.
Oh, interception.
Yeah, get them out of here. It's over. Ball game. Get them out of here.
That's the game. All right, so the Seahawks beat the 49. Well, yeah, they beat the 49ers 20-17.
Critical.
The Broncos 38-6 all over the Atlanta Falcons.
What's Bo Nix's stats, bro? Read them off.
Bo Nix 28-33, 307, and 4 tutties.
Bo Nix is the second best rookie quarterback right now. It ain't even close.
You could argue they 6-5, the Commanders 7-4. You could argue he's making a late push for Rookie of the Year.
I think he is making a late push for it.
I'm trying to tell you, Bo Nix is that dude, bro. Bo Nix, we didn't see it coming, but Sean Payton saw it because he out there killing them.
Yeah, the Bills beat the Chiefs 30-21. And the late game tonight that's gonna getting ready to come on is the Bengals and the Chargers. What we think about this game, you guys?
It's the Bengals season. If the Bengals lose this, they're out. They're not going to make it because Denver continues to win, and they're right there close with Denver and the Chargers. So the Bengals really need to run off 3-4 wins in a row. But any loss now hurts them tremendously.
Well,
so the Bengals is playing for their life.
I got it to where the Bengals can lose one more.
One more. They play us twice though. So
they 4-6. 7 games left. They can lose one and still have a chance. They lose 2. Especially if they lose the one tonight, I mean they got to run the table.
Yeah.
I think if they lose tonight, I agree with you. I think they cooked.
Yeah.
Take that fork out and stick it in them.
Yeah. Do what?
Take that fork out and stick it in them. Stick a fork in them. Stick a fork in them.
No, you said it the other way. Hit him, Tate. I mean, hit him, Mott. Hit him. No Diddy, no doubt. Hit him. There you go. There you go.
So, last game, for me, when we talk about the Bengals and the Chargers, I'm going to say this. They get T. Higgins back. I think, right now.
Oh, he's not playing. I just can't throw on my phone.
Yep. Nope.
Wow.
Scratch. Game time scratch.
Wow. That one hurts to me. I was thinking, hey, you get T. Higgins back. I mean, right now, Jamar Chase is already acting the donkey. When it comes down, there he is. Dennis, what's good, man? Good to see you.
Hey, we got Dub Life. We got Dub Life in here. I don't even know who that is. They new to the podcast. What's up, Dub Life? Thank you for subscribing and rocking and watching with us, man. We appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. Well, hey, this is, I'm with you guys. This is a must-win game. They did say, Tim said this earlier. He said they lose in overtime by 3. I'm ready to see what B-Dirt says. I'm ready to see what B-Dirt.
He thinks that they're going to lose?
Yeah, he said they lose by 3 in overtime.
Man, come on. Tim, you're a Bengals. You're a diehard Bengals fan. You cheering against your squad? You trying to get in the Shador Bowl?
Tim just using that reverse psychology. You think if you say it out loud, put it out there, they're going to win. And
Tim being a realist, because listen, I don't even know if we play any more games the rest of this year. We about to lose everything we line up against unless it's making money. If we make money, I mean, I'm just saying.
Y'all talking about the Bengals?
No, we're talking about the Bengals.
Yeah, no, you trying to use reverse psychology. It ain't gonna work though, because we all believe the Bengals can be dangerous if they make the playoffs.
He said they win by 3.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. So again, he's talking about it's not my fault. Yeah, I can't read. Okay, Tim. All right. Running through the jungle, B-Dirt says 21-27 Chargers. Still rooting for my squad. Just being real. Hey.
I think B-Dirt wants, and I ain't mad at him. He wants a real dog corner, and to help his defense. So by losing a game like this or not doing what they predicted for the season, Travis Hunter and Will Johnson is looking right in the face.
Well, yeah, you can't pat up on Travis Hunter, but I wasn't mad at what you said the other night, Big G. If they get the tight end Warren out of Penn State, though, that'd be another weapon for Burrow because they really don't.
That's a weapon too.
Hey, you know what?
Why are we talking about? Let's talk about this. Where was this offense? Like Ohio State's defense is good, but you didn't spread it. I mean, for real, you got that weapon, and you didn't put him in the backfield. You didn't spread him out, throw it to him in the flat. He didn't do none of this stuff that y'all were doing yesterday. I was like, if you go, and he's clearly the best tight end in college football.
You know why he didn't have no impact on the Ohio State game? I'm gonna tell you two names: Caleb Downs, who's first team All-American, and Sonny Styles, who's probably gonna be first team All-American. That's why he had no impact. Caleb Downs is the best safety that's played in college football since Sean Taylor. Yeah. I'm telling you, he's the best one since Sean Taylor.
I don't know. You getting hype on that one. I don't know that he's really good.
Who better than him? He's Sean Taylor-ish, bro.
He's really good.
He's really the best safety since Sean Taylor.
I mean, you forgetting about Troy Polamalu.
Polamalu didn't come. Sean Taylor's after Polamalu.
I don't know. I think Polamalu after him.
No. Polamalu went first, then Taylor. Taylor was on the 2002 Miami Hurricane team.
And they're about the same time.
Yeah, that might be. But he right there with Polamalu and Sean Taylor and Ed Reed. He's right there with him. Caleb Downs, that dude, bro.
So B-Dirt said, I'm tired of predicting us to win. Safety is the huge issue and tackling is poor. Yeah. Get it. So, definitely the last game of the week is the Texans versus the Cowboys. Texans are finna go ahead and get a win at AT&T Stadium. They're gonna join the long list of people who have gotten wins this year. I said I was gonna talk about this at the onset of the show. Jerry Jones, man, you're a great businessman. I just plead and I beg for you to get out of football. The excuse you made last week talking about we'll just tear the whole stadium down and build another one. You when the fight happened on Friday night, you shut the curtains. That just shows me you can shut the curtains, right? You can let them down if you want to. You just don't. You choose not to, right? And then Michael Irvin was sitting there talking to Jerry Jones and talking about Deion being coach. He said, well, we'll talk about that later. So Michael Irvin was trying to pour sugar in his ear about Deion being the coach. Listen, I don't care at this point. Like, unless we get a coach who's going to fade Jerry Jones out of football operations, it's just going to be more of the same. And at this point, I just really want Jerry to step down as GM. I mean,
but Deion could do that, man.
I don't know that he would force it. I don't know that he would push him out of football operations.
Yeah, if they hire a serviceable general manager to go with Deion,
they would have to.
The one thing that Deion has shown that he's done, which how all of a sudden Colorado has improved, is because Deion figured out that he's got to put good coaches around him.
Yeah, man.
Deion's coaching staff is outstanding.
That's it.
So if he can do that, and then he gets a GM, yeah. And with Travis Hunter and Shador to start off with.
The reason why I just don't put any stock in that is because if it's anything I know about Jerry Jones, Jerry wants to be the star. He is the star in Dallas. He just feels like that he's that guy. And when it comes down to football, he wants to take credit for everything. And I'm like, Jerry, you're not a good football dude. You're Al Davis. And I mean, literally, if you look at what the Texans have done, they got a good head coach in there. They got, a GM that allowed him to put his type of players around him. And look at what's happening. He's having good years ever since he came to the Texans.
But
he's having
the
great
Texans
years.
the Texans isn't a fair comparison. A comparison is what the Pittsburgh Steelers have done by getting a coach in there that's a legacy coach, and then realizing that we had some shortcomings and went and got Andy Waddle and Omar Khan to run that GM, and then gave Tomlin the flexibility to hire Arthur Smith, who might be one of the best OCs that we've had in years, and believing that the veteran players that you bring in put you in position to win. The Cowboys are not, they're doing that. They're the anti-Steelers when it comes to like picking up wily veterans, picking up players to win, making decisions from the GM. Go back and look at the Steelers' last 2 drafts and look at the Cowboys' last 2 drafs. It's not even close. I agree with you. I agree with you about Jerry, but
but let's pump your brakes. Will McClay has had some good draft picks. That's because Will McClay's the one who drafts. But here's the deal.
In the last 2 seasons, has Will McClay have any kid that's going to make first team all rookie team?
Deron Bland was 2 years ago.
No. We got 3 this year and 2 last year.
Well, no, I mean he hit with Micah, CD.
We might get 4 this year.
He hit Micah, CD, and
Tyler. But Micah's been that's a while back.
But I'm saying, and Deron. So he hit Micah, CD, Tyler, Deron 4 years in a row.
Bro,
he missed one.
We're getting Zach Frazier, Peyton Wilson, Beanie Bishop.
I won't argue.
Maybe McCormick on this year's. Last year's we had 4 of them.
Like I said, I won't argue. Y'all's GM is doing a good job, but I'm like, I agree with Dennis Pavlik, the quad father. He really believes he's the star on the helmet, and getting Mike Vrabel in there, that's a good one. I just don't know. I don't know.
I like Vrabel over Deion, tell you the truth.
Facts, I do too, Tate. I do. Because you ain't gonna get the evil empire, but you can get his protege.
Experience in the pros already. He's a culture creator. I mean, Deion do good that he showed with these young people, but you don't know what he's going to do with the professionals. You know what Vrabel do with professionals.
Yeah, and I think, to be honest with you guys, I think Deion it shows up in Florida State next year. I think that's where he's headed. I think that
buyout is ridiculous for Florida State coach though. It's more money.
Florida State going to that. Ain't Florida State going to the SEC next year?
They ain't made no moves. They can't do nothing. They got to give up so many millions of dollars just to switch. I think it's almost $100 million. They ain't got that type of bread.
Well, we'll see. Let's get to parting shots, man. Let's give us our parting shots. How we feeling? Go ahead. I will start with you, Big G. Go ahead and talk about the shows that we have and everybody who rock with us.
Man, thanks again for rocking with the KnoItAllZ podcast this week for another great podcast, another great edition. Hey, there's a QR code floating around out there on the internet, man. We're going to make it easier for you to be able to share with a friend. All you got to do is take the QR code, scan it. That will lead you directly to the KnoItAllZ link, and from there, you just hit subscribe. So all of our chat family, all of the people that rock with us, I know sometimes it's hard, it's confusing about the spelling and all whatever else, and sometimes even hard to find. We made it easier for you to help build us to get 1K subs for the KnoItAllZ podcast by December 31st of 2024. Search and look on all social media platforms for the KnoItAllZ podcast QR code. It's available. Scan to a friend, let a friend get it, and the link's going to directly get to us. Also, make sure you check out all the KnoItAllZ platform shows and the KnoItAllZ crew. Everybody from Relly Hall, Payday, B-Dirt, myself, Tay-Boy Fresh, and Mom. We are on multiple different platforms across the podcast network. You can find us out there in them streets doing what we do, and we appreciate it. But there's no place like home, so the KnoItAllZ is home base, and we appreciate y'all rocking with us every week.
Parting shots, you guys. Big G, take it away, man. Talk to us, man.
Hey, so next week, man, Mod will have the graphic. I forgot to send it to him. Instead of doing Big G's burners, man, I'm switching it up. I'm going to start having my annual weekly BTA award. And for y'all that heard me in the podcast earlier, that's called Belt to Ass. So there's going to be the weekly BTA award about a team that just got molly-whopped and should not have even showed up. So this week's BTA award goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville, you're not an NFL franchise. I probably could put together 3 or 4 professional football teams, college football teams that could beat you. You need to do something. You paid all that money out there for Trevor Lawrence. Your team is garbage. He ain't playing. You might have to break it up and shake it up. But getting beat 50-something to 6 against another NFL team deserves the BTA award this week. So my first annual, and you're going to have helmet stickers and everything. I'm going to have stickers and all, and the graphic. My first weekly BTA award goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It said ATL gets the runner-up for the BTA.
Yeah, they do. They're close. But the BTA goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars this week.
Tate, pardon shot, bro.
Hey, man. I read that wrong. It says T. Higgins officially active. And then they got the inactives listed below that. So I just immediately just looked at the inactive, but he's active. But hey man, Maz, that's your boy Scarface with the songs that Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster.
The Ghetto Boys, yep.
Ghetto Boys. Damn It Feels Good to Be a Winner.
Yeah.
You know the Cavs, 14-0, up 8 right now in the third quarter. The only undefeated team left in football. So the Cavs undefeated, best team in the NBA.
Yes, sir. I go Bucks.
Second ranked team in the country. Number 2, Ohio State Buckeyes. One of the best teams in the NFL.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, you know, I don't got much to say, man. I'm just going to sit back here and bask in winner's glory, bro. That's what I'm going to do.
I love it. Love it, man. Love it.
Oh, shout out to the homie Mod's new album, Therapy. Check it out. It's on, I'll let him tell you where it's at, but I checked it out
Everywhere.
On Apple Music. So, yeah, shout out to you, Mod. Listen to your live video the other day, and you were saying the project was therapeutic to y'all and stuff.
Yeah.
I gave it a quick, you know, fast forward to a couple different songs, and when I get a second, I'm in the car, so I'm gonna listen to the whole thing. But yeah, man, congratulations, man. I know you put a lot of time and work into that project, man. So shout out to you, little fella.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The crazy thing about that is that I realized that 14 years ago on the same day we released our last album, and we didn't try to do that. You know, that went into that's actually going into Mod's moments real quick. It's talking about God's timing. When you try to force something and you try to make things happen for yourself, sometimes it's just not going to happen because it ain't time, you know. And a no is never a bad thing. A no is not now, or, you know, redirection into the right place. So, you know, being in a place where you can mature and you can get better as a person, and coming back to the table and being able to you know, have a desire met. Because sometimes, you know, the Bible says it like this: hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a desire accomplished is like a tree. And the reason why it's like a tree is because of the simple fact that it bears fruit, and it's resolute, it's sound, it's got root, and it's done grew. And you know, basically, I'll just tell you, I want to encourage the people out there, man. Look, if you're, you know, things aren't working and it's not working right now, that don't mean it's never gonna work. You have to wait for the right time, and when the time happens, it's gonna be in God's time, and it's gonna bear fruit, and it's gonna be a desire that's met. It's gonna make your heart happy, and that's one thing that I would say. I mean, Alexander Graham Bell, and Thomas Edison, the people who had great inventions, the Wright brothers, you know, they tried several times to make stuff happen, and all it took was just that one time. So you just gotta hang in there. You gotta wait around for the time, and when the time is right, it's gonna happen. And remember, no is not a bad word. No just might mean right, not right now, or redirection. And either way, it's going to be good. It's going to work for your good. So that's Mod's mini moment. I'm going to definitely have that. I thank you guys for being here, and I thank you guys for being a part of the chat. Look, we're going to have that QR code up soon because we want to make sure that we make it easy for you to share. I appreciate all of the new listeners and all of the new people who have came on to the Know It All podcast through all of the different podcasts that we do. Tate and Big G work really hard in podcast land. I mean, they're definitely doing a million. And Tate ain't even did a Cleveland Cavaliers podcast. You might not need to do one. That might be the reason why they're winning all of the games right now. You might need to just not do a Cleveland Cavaliers podcast.
We did one, two weeks in a row. As a matter of fact, we doing one tomorrow on the KnoItAllZ channel. It's actually the Central Division Central Showdown.
Good.
We got guests from the Pistons, the Bulls. I got the Pacers guy, and the Cavs. Myself and Big G and Relly, and we talk Eastern Central Division basketball.
Okay, all right. But yeah, so definitely when it comes down to this, man, like I said, I appreciate everybody being a part of, and they always bring new supporters in. Thank you guys publicly for working really hard in podcast land. I mean, if podcasting was Scottish, Big G is a big one. You know what I'm saying? That boy's on he's on everything. He turns nothing down but his collar. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, that's my guy right there, man. He's a hardworking guy, man. But look, again, you guys make sure that you're tuned in to these other shows that we got going on. We're working harder. We're about to turn it up. We're going to increase our level in the podcast land. Definitely going to increase the input that we're putting out here because we enjoy what we're doing. We love rocking with you guys, man. And Blackstreet, again, I just want you to know you got family, brother. You got family out here, man. You're definitely a part of the Know It All fam, and we appreciate you for being here. We miss people like the Quad Father when he don't come in, Mr. Lightfoot, Mr. Woodside who jumped in here late, and definitely
I seen the Matrix General over there.
Yeah, the Matrix General Claude Bishop is here. We didn't say it's rare that you're here on a show and don't get thrown into the Matrix. It's rare, like you know what I'm saying. I appreciate it. I appreciate it for real. I do.
Afton was jumping in there too.
Yeah, Jamie Carlos said the Mad Crew's in the house. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Everybody now you just call y'all tell a friend. Go to YouTube and send the link. And Big G, I was gonna ask you, man, if you can make one of those QR codes to send people straight to Spotify to subscribe to our channel, because on our audio channel you hear the Know-It-Alls, you hear the Homies Overtime, and whatever other podcast we support on the channel. Also, check them all out. But at the very least, follow the Know-It-Alls on Spotify or Apple or wherever you get your podcast, audio podcast from.
Got it, bro. I'm on it. I'll get one done.
Definitely, and we appreciate it. We're live on Tate's Facebook as well, so you can catch that there. This is the first week we were live on that, man. Definitely. Again, like I said, I appreciate you guys for rocking out with us, and also Tate said something, and he said something about the album that I did do, which is Therapy, that's out. But I also have a theme song for the Longhorns that I'm about to leave y'all with. And as we go out, that will be the song that you guys will hear, and we'll get out of here, man. It is Go Bucks.
It's a really good hype song, man. But that's all it is, a hype song.
Hey, but we finna get out of here. You're gonna see our pictures move and Longhorns move, and a lot of y'all ain't Horns fans, but listen to the record. We out of here, man. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
We don't say howdy, we say hook 'em. Mess with the Bulls, you gon' get the horns. I'm screaming Texas. Texas. Yeah, mess with the bull, you gon' get the horns. I'm screaming Texas. Texas. Mess with the bull, you gon' get the horns. I'm screaming Texas. Texas. Mess with the bull, you gon' get the horns. I'm screaming Texas. Texas. Yeah, mess around and find out. City on the hill like zero.